You did it!
Found the R spot.
Woo! The baby's first recording session!
Yay!
Oh, we have to audio sync.
Yeah.
Do you want to lead us in the audio
Sure.
sync?
3, 2, 1.
This is a bad omen.
3, 2, 1.
Did you even clap?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was a small clap, but, you know. Man, if you're going off audio reason alone.
Hello, and welcome back to another Rolling with Reddit. I am a new host.
Get off the stage!
Oh, and I'm joined here by James, who you all know very well, and Christabel, who joined us for the Inside Out one-shot and is a return guest.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what story do you guys want to hear first? We have one by Tori Up and one by the Silver One.
Silver one sounds ominous.
It does. Let's do the silver one
Silver
first.
One? Okay.
Yeah. No offense to the other person. This one is the aura on the silver one is high.
It's true. So the title of this one is DM Wants to Sex Everyone Up. And it goes like this. I've been a forever DM for a long time. Me and the girlfriend wanted to play a game together, so we looked on Facebook to find a local D&D group. Found an early Strahd campaign, decided excitedly to give it a try so I could finally be a player. Walking in, the table was interesting. There was a 15-year-old girl, a 70-year-old, a 70-something-year-old gent, myself and my partner, and another confused first-timer like myself.
This is really... I didn't realize the D&D party was coming to play D&D, because this sounds like the collection of player characters you would fucking run into.
Yeah. Alright. Some conversations started, and some anime porn etched into silver dollars got passed around. First red flag.
First?
Yeah, not the collection of people.
After some rather inappropriate talk with the minor at the table and some rather confusing onboarding, we get to playing. The first NPC we meet is Strahd's High Chancellor, Vasily. Vasily?
Vaseline.
Yeah, we meet Strahd's High Chancellor, Vaseline.
Anyway. It became quickly apparent this guy is the DMPC and is following us everywhere. He played him as a sex pest, constantly going from player to player trying to hit on them. I had refused and let him down gently. Apparently, though, after making it to a town, I still woke up nude next to this NPC. I asked the DM if there was any evidence of me being violated. He said it was all about perspective. Festivities continued, and the DM's daughter wanted to sit in an RP a little. He immediately makes an NPC start dancing with her and hitting on his daughter. Hitting on his daughter's character.
Fantasy Alabama, I see.
The story's
Yikes.
making me more and more uncomfortable as we continue.
What do you guys invite me to?
He tries to get them to bone, but the daughter refuses. Yeah.
Full body cringe experience just now.
I made an excuse and me and my partner bailed. This guy looked like the South Park World of Warcraft guy, and just about pushed every negative stereotype about the game to the forefront of play. I feel gross and maybe a little traumatized. The DM might be soliciting minors for inappropriate things too. My partner heard him talking about hitting on the minor at the table, debating calling the police.
Debating?
He works at a local school.
What the
Puke. That is the end of that roller coaster.
What the actual fuck?
I don't think I'm qualified for this one.
There's I think the police need to be involved.
Yeah, well, I think we shouldn't be hearing this story. This should be in a case file somewhere.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Jesus Christ. What do some of the top comments say?
Okay. So we've got Alarmed T 1710.
If Alarmed T was going to be on any post on Reddit.
I'm also alarmed and need some tea right now. Dear God, report it to someone. Even if it's the school he works at, that's not okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
And then Hot Capicola said, how old was the daughter? Assuming she's a minor, report that shit to CPS right quick. And the silver one replied, like 9-ish.
Oh.
That's worse than I thought. That's really bad.
Yeah, they didn't say the age, and I was like, oh, maybe she's...
Like a teenager,
But she went to sit on his lap, right? Oh, God.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, no, that's really bad.
Yeah.
No.
Update from the silver one. My partner and I are making a statement tomorrow to TJE local PD. We aren't sure what else to do, so we are giving all the information we have. We have the minor's number too, because she's in the group chain for D&D.
Copy that. Well, hopefully that gets resolved.
Is there no other update?
It might be a pretty recent story.
Yeah, it was posted.
Hopefully this has like...
Well, it was posted 18 days ago, but...
I mean, 18 days sometimes is not long enough for an investigation to like...
Yeah, no, the most recent update was 14 days ago.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe something to look back on, but also I kind of want to forget this.
Yeah, honestly.
OP, if you're watching this, maybe don't inform us, but also please inform me. I need the tea. I gotta know how this concludes.
Yeah, that's pretty...
Join the Discord.
Pretty rough. I understand why you're traumatized.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the next story.
Moving on.
I'm not. This is my first story that you guys invited me to.
Okay. All right. So this next one is called GM Killed Off My PC in the Epilogue.
Bruh.
Let's see the details. Hey y'all, this title is the TLDR. The GM killed off my PC in the epilogue in a kind of fucked way, and to be honest, I'm not sure if I'm being dramatic about this, but I wanted to get it off my chest regardless. There was 4 of us, a paladin, a monk, a rogue, and me. Most of the campaign was great, a blast of a time. GM was great, but the ending for the rogue and me felt like a slap in the face. The only person to get a good ending was the monk. The paladin drank a potion of Dragon's Majesty to defeat the BBEG, and flew off as a dragon due to a failed wisdom save.
Damn.
That sucks.
R.I.P.
The monk went off. The monk went off to take care of the land with their childhood friend turned partner.
MIA, monk in action.
Admittedly, these were bittersweet, narratively satisfying endings. Good for them. Things get a little scuffed when it comes to the rogue and I. Our PCs had known each other beforehand and were working through some relationship/abandonment issues due to their past. During the last session, we finally managed to resolve things during downtime, and our silly critters were together. GM asked us what we imagined happened during the epilogue. We said some cute stuff about honoring the paladin and setting down some roots. After that, the GM was like, well, that's not what actually happens.
Dick.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get your arm cut off in the middle of the night and are murdered. Rogue was like, well, if it's happening in our house, I'm gonna stab him.
Yeah.
GM shut that down, and anything else we suggested our characters would do, effectively robbing both of us of our agency, and just killed off my PC for what I assume was shock and angst factor.
Why? Is there like background drama that?
I don't know.
Bruh. I'd be so pissed because I'd be like, fucking roll initiative. It's not gonna happen. Roll initiative. Fight me, DM.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It continues. I'm already upset because I feel like my PC was killed at the very end for no reason, but also because ending the campaign in this way effectively threw out the entire character arc for both the rogue and myself. After the session ended, GM was gloating about how they won D&D because it was so upsetting, and like, that part isn't that big of a deal, but it was incredibly condescending and just rubbed salt in the wound. I talked with the rogue and monk after, and they also felt that it was cruel, but I don't know. I want an outside perspective because we're obviously biased due to the attachment to our characters. Admittedly, I was and am more than a little attached to this PC, as this was the first finished campaign I've played in, and I was really happy with their narrative arc pre-epilogue. I have another campaign lined up with this GM, but honestly, I don't really trust them with my characters anymore. Losing all control I had over my PC and just having them killed off for angst broke a lot of the trust I had in this GM, and I'm not sure if I'm being dramatic because of the rest of the campaign going so well. TLDR, GM killed off my PC in Epilog, and I don't really trust them anymore. Am I overreacting?
No.
No.
No, absolutely not.
Not at all.
No, I mean, yeah, no, they summarized it great. It's like, oh, you just took away all my options. You took away my character and you just made it your own and just killed it for fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then to gloat afterwards, like, I won D&D. First of all, there's
dick
no
move.
winning D&D.
Yeah.
In fact, you'll do more losing in D&D than you ever will be by winning D&D.
Yeah.
And to like pride yourself on like, oh yeah, I really made you guys
gotcha.
upset. Yeah.
Fucking psyched. You wanted to be happy?
Get
Yeah.
wrecked, loser.
Fuck you.
Mic drop.
Yeah.
Dude.
So the top comment is by Douglas W. Fail. Hi, you don't know me, but I'll be your new temporary GM if you'll let me.
Oh.
And you wake up in a cold sweat. You frantically look around, both your arms are still there.
It was a nightmare.
Yeah, you look out the window. Rogue and the two silly critters are all running around and enjoying the slowly rising sun. You begin to calm down, your heartbeat returning to normal again. Everything is okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
That's so
It's
sweet.
really sweet.
Oh.
It's been over a year since it all ended. The dreams were bad at first, but have been happening less and less frequently. It's been months since you've had one this bad. It feels like maybe this is the last time. As an official DM, fully licensed and bonded, this can be canon and supersede any previous DM's work. If you are willing to accept it, and feel free to modify as needed. Okay, I gotta go back to my own game now. Bye-bye.
I actually got a little water in
I
it.
know, me too. That was really nice.
Who was that by again?
Douglas W. Fail.
No failing here,
No,
Douglas.
that was a W.
Use the middle initial only.
Yeah. Very nice.
The only thing I would add is a dragon, like, lifting up its head to, like, look inside and, like, want to play.
Yeah, smoking a pipe, you know?
Mm-hmm. Second top comment is anybody that thinks winning D&D is a thing should be banned from participating in any TTRPGs or games in general because they don't understand what makes them fun.
Well said.
I couldn't put
Yeah?
that better. Yeah. Excellent. Thank you for joining us today, listening to these two very emotional stories. And thank you, Cristobal, for joining us.
Yeah, thank you, buddy.
Of course.
We got more things planned with you soon.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
You're in our web now.
Speaking of webs, don't forget to go to www.mistymountaingaming.com and use promo code RPGFamiliar to save 10% off an entire collection of dice and other fun stuff. They got rolling trays, We have so much stuff around here. I mean, I could be pulling things out for days. But
You can just reach into any corner of the screen and just pull something out from Misty Mountain Gaming.
yes, correct.
And if you liked those stories and want to check them out for yourself, they will be linked in the description below, so you can go read them for yourself, comment, give them a like, all that good stuff.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.